WW Radio, your information station.
The Kingdom Keepers book series is incredibly popular, as evidenced by the line that is wrapping around Once Upon a Toy with the release of Kingdom Keepers 4 Power Play. I'm here with the person who is here first, handling the first spot in line. You are?
My name's Caleb.
Where are you from, Caleb?
I'm from Southwest Ohio.
Okay, so how long have you been standing online to get your book signed by Ridley?
I got here at 9:30 this morning.
Yeah, and you know the book signing's at 4 o'clock this afternoon?
Yes, I am aware of that.
So have you met Ridley before?
No, I haven't.
Awesome. He is a great guy. When you see him, just run up to him, give him a big hug. He loves that. So, hey, nice meeting you.
Good talking to you.
First guy in line. What Disney fan, young or old, wouldn't want to take part in an adventure that takes you backstage, behind the scenes, and into the depths of Walt Disney World? Well, now you can with the incredibly popular Kingdom Keepers series of books written by my next guest, good friend, Ridley Pearson. Ridley, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. The best show there is.
Oh, thank you very much. There you go. Yeah. So, today is the official launch of the much-anticipated Kingdom Keepers 4. Tell us what's going on in Kingdom Keepers 4, the next in the series.
Well, there's all sorts of stuff going on. I want to thank Disney as a company because the book actually doesn't officially come out until tomorrow. And we're here a day early in the parks, selling the books and signing the books. In Kingdom Keepers 4, it's called Power Play for a reason. In my books, there are 5 teenagers who are trying to help restore the magic in the Magic Kingdom and in other kingdoms. And they're up against the Overtakers, which is a set of Disney villains. I think that Walt Disney created some wonderful, wonderful villains that are often overlooked. And of course, what villains want is control and power. And the 4th book is called Power Play. It covers many, many layers of that power, but in part, it's that the Overtakers have recruited other kids to join their ranks, and suddenly the Kingdom Keepers are vastly outnumbered, and they have to find some way to get this back under control. And we're thrown into a tumultuous world. I can't promise how it comes out, Lou.
Well, you know, with the first book, you brought us to the Magic Kingdom, and subsequent books, you brought us throughout the other Disney parks. Last year, we did an interview together over in Norway. You were wandering around Epcot. Where in Walt Disney World does Kingdom Keepers 4 take place?
Well, this is the final book on the East Coast, and so we're in Walt Disney World, and we're really all over the place. There's some, again, in Epcot, which is one of my favorite parks, and there's quite a bit in the studios, Hollywood Studios. There's a little bit in Magic Kingdom. It really sort of spread around. The story, you know, I write these stories over a year and a half, and as the story grew, it kind of takes on a life of its own, as it did again this time. And my job is almost to hold these Kingdom Keepers in, because they're anxious to get everywhere. But we're in the next book, Kingdom Keepers 5, we'll be moving them, and I'm already well into that, so I'll just leave that hanging.
I like the tease. Well, you talked about the growth, and as the series has grown, so have the characters have grown. How does the characters change and develop, and their relationships between each other develop as the books have been going on?
Well, it's really fun for me because my readers are an active part of the books. They're constantly sending me emails, and I have a blog that I keep active, and you know, they say, where's the romance between them? And I say, it's coming, it's coming. And I've had to let the kids in the books mature. Right. They're really sort of maturing at the rate that my kids are at home. And so as I see these things in real life, I can deal with them more. And both my daughters are now interested in boys, and that's found its way into the books. And it's really fun for me because it's the books in a lot of ways reflect my own experiences in the parks, because I do a lot of research here, and my experience at home being a dad of 2 girls. So it's been a real fun.
The hair gets grayer as the girls get more and more.
Right. Mine has certainly gotten gray quickly, Lou. Thank you for mentioning that.
Well,
I'm done with this interview now, by the way.
You know, let's talk about some of the other characters, because the thing that appeals, I think, to so many people. Look, the book was originally positioned as a book for kids and teens and tweens. Right. Looking at the people who are online, looking at myself and others, it's something that has reached a much more broader audience. Is that something that really surprised you?
It is, and it's really fun because, of course, I'm an adult writing them. And I never write down. I write a series with Dave Barry, too, called Peter and the Starcatchers, and I just don't believe in writing down to kids. They're way smarter than you ever think they could be. They're smarter than you half the time. And So I'm an adult writing the books, and it's fun to see now, finally, by about the third book, the audience switched from being mostly kids to being at least split, if not a little more adults than kids. And the emails too, and the correspondence on the blogs. I mean, we're all in it now, and it makes it a lot of fun for me.
And I've been watching very closely because you are very active in the comment section on your blog. You've also taken to the social network. I see you on Twitter, and you very much have a personal interaction with your fans, giving one-on-one responses.
Yeah, well, I believe in that. I mean, I think if people spend the time to write you, it's tough for me to keep up, and sometimes I'm a month or two behind on emails to the readers. But, you know, writing is a very solitude. I mean, you spend a lot of time in a little room in front of a screen, and to have people actually show up to say, I read your book, you do? You know, so I mean, for me, it's a thrill to meet the people and spend time with the people. And it's also a thrill to get that interaction because, you know, some of the kids read these books 5, 6, 7 times, and they know them better than I do. I mean, I hate to admit that. And then they can come in and say, shouldn't this happen? Shouldn't that happen? And we're really thinking about a community-written book as one of maybe the second to last or last Kingdom Keepers book, where over the internet I'm taking suggestions, writing it that week, releasing the book. So we'll see if we can do something that's really community-based.
Yeah, you hinted to that last time we spoke, and I think people love that idea because they now have a much more vested interest.
Yeah.
They have ownership of the book to a certain degree.
Well, and that's true of the series. I mean, it's become a series of the readers because I listen to what people say. I'm always impressed and amazed. I did a terrible thing yesterday, Lou. I have never been on, what's the great ride out at Hollywood Studios, the Aerosmith? The
Rock and Roller Coaster.
I'd never been on Rock and Roller Coaster, and I've always admitted it. People have written me and said, when are you going to put Rock and Roller Coaster into the books? And I say, that terrifies me. And yesterday I went on the ride, and I am still green. But I love coming on your show, and thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Ridley, thanks so much. Congratulations again on all the success.
Thanks so much.